Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 171 of 1000 is Jacob Wilson. Hi, Jacob.
Hey Morgan, lucky 171. Thanks.
Lucky number 171. Thanks for doing this. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that the old aspect ratio problem that we've had a few times so far has come back. So if I look a little crushed down, don't worry. I'm not actually crushed down. I'm in high spirits.
I prefer it, Morgan. If you don't mind me jumping in.
No, Jacob and I disagree. I like to be a regular human being, but he prefers the crushed version. But it takes all kinds. So hopefully that won't affect our scene in a negative way. And that scene will be inspired by the randomly generated suggestion motorway.
Motorway.
Hey, thanks so much for picking me up. I've been hitchhiking forever. I mean, I've been out there for like 2 hours.
Hey, that's no problem. I'm one of those guys that picks hitchhikers up. So.
Hey, people like me can't exist without people like you.
So I'm hoping you have a pretty cool backstory.
Oh, what do you mean backstory? Like?
Oh, I mean like a couple days ago, for instance, I picked up this guy, okay, and he had gotten all the way here to Tennessee from Colorado.
Oh, cool.
And he was a veteran, and then he was a firefighter, and he just had this whole thing. He was working on a novel, and he was just doing these amazing things, and so like that, for example.
Oh, okay. Well, I go to college at Ohio State, and my girlfriend lives in Virginia, and I wanted to visit her, spring break. So.
Okay. Cool. So you're in college right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you're just doing this because you need a ride?
Yeah, I don't have a car, and I couldn't afford a bus or plane or train or anything, or didn't, would have been rough financially. So.
Okay. Normally when I pick guys up like you, and by like you I just mean hitchhikers.
Oh yeah, no.
A lot of times they'll either give me some sort of nugget of wisdom, or they'll kind of help me through some of my own stuff that I'm dealing with.
Oh, okay.
Because of the wisdom they have.
I feel bad. I feel like you're disappointed in me as a hitchhiker. I'm sorry.
No, it's just a long ride, and I'm not going to get any money for this.
Right. Well, I mean, I could give you a little money for gas. I mean, I am pretty tapped, but you said they sometimes give you advice. I'd be more than I'm 20. I'm 20 years old, but I guess I'm an old soul or whatever. So
old soul. That's actually great. A lot of the hitchhikers I pick up call themselves old souls.
Okay. Well, I don't even really know exactly what that means. I've heard the expression.
Okay, well,
I'll be willing to try if you have anything you needed advice about.
Okay, and what'd you say your name was, son?
Peter.
Peter. Okay. Have you ever been given a secondary name?
Pete. Pete.
Oh, I meant maybe like a spiritual name that you earned through an endeavor of some kind. Like the veteran I was talking about, a group of Indians in Oklahoma gave him a name of Wise Bear, something like that.
Wise Bear. Wow. I was on the soccer team in high school, and for like a year they called me Skills, because my fundamentals were so.
Okay, I can make that work.
Talking about my fundamentals, so.
Okay, Skills. The point is, okay, since last week, the last hitchhiker I talked to, I tried to do what he said to get my wife to come back, but she didn't, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be gone for good now.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. That's
not letting me talk to the kids, and I know they want to talk to me, but she's not letting me, and so I don't know. I'm getting kind of desperate. I'm sorry to sort of break down suddenly, but I'm just glad I found a hitchhiker.
So you want me to tell you something that will make your wife let your kids talk to you, or?
I guess either something I could do, or something I could do to get through, because it's getting hard.
Oh wow, man. I mean, I guess just one day at a time. I guess is all I'd have to say. I mean, you just
Skills. I need something, man. Like it's getting harder and harder to wake up, And I'm
Oh,
I'm 45 and I can't be alone. Okay. Like when I think about that, it makes me want to just drive this car off a bridge if I can be honest.
oh yeah. Don't do that. Hey,
Well, I'm just saying, like I wish that I picked you up for your powers, for
my
your
powers.
not your powers, but your knowledge that you've earned.
Hey, things look darkest before the dawn. You know, you,
Okay.
suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Wait, are you suggesting I kill myself in this
No,
scenario?
no, no. I thought you were talking. You were said driving off a cliff. I was just saying that it's a permanent. Yeah, that's the way. Right? Yeah, it's a temporary problem. So it's a problem that will work itself out or work out in some way. You don't want to do anything drastic.
Pete, can I ask how you got to the point you were at on the interstate? Did somebody
Yeah.
else
Well,
give you?
my buddy Doug was able to take me on the way back to his house. Um,
He didn't take you the whole way though.
no, he lives just off the interstate here, back there. So
Okay. So I guess he didn't have any standards for what a passenger that you pick up ought to do then for you.
no, we live in the same dorm. Uh, so he gave me a ride.
Okay, Pete, I'm gonna pull over real quickly if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. You got a bathroom break or what's
I'm
up?
just gonna pull over here on the side of the highway. Listen, I'm sorry if I wasn't clear from the beginning. If you're gonna keep riding in my car, I'm gonna need you to step up the help
Uh,
or the wisdom.
okay.
Or, okay, because
Yeah, no, I can do this. I can do this. I
I can
got
get out of this
this.
car right here. Okay, and I don't care that it's raining, and I don't care that it's nighttime.
It's coming down pretty hard. It's pretty cold out there. But I can do this. I can, yeah. Gotta walk. Gotta. Let's, what would I do? What would Jesus? Are you religious at all? Because I mean, what would Jesus do? Is a pretty good. I mean, I'm not
Uh,
religious, but I understand that works pretty good.
okay, well, the way that Wise Bear explained it to me is
Hmm.
that all religions are the same thing, and so I've been trying to focus on that.
Okay.
Um, if you have some way to kind of compound, piggyback, if you will, onto that, that would help me.
Sure. So again, the problem is that you split up with your wife, and she has kids, and she won't let you talk to the kids. Uh,
Yeah, and she did. I should have mentioned she did report me to the police, and
for what? What?
it's neither here nor there. It's a drug situation, but that's why I'm on the run.
Oh,
And
you're okay. I wasn't clear on that part. You're on the run right now, and it's a drug situation.
it's a drug situation. It doesn't matter. It's a
Are there
missing.
drugs in the car right now? Is there anything that I should know about or
Well,
not
they're
know
not in the
about?
car. There's drugs in the trunk because I'm trying to get them up to Virginia.
Okay, that counts as in the car, I think, as far as like legally speaking.
Okay, well, that's not the point. The point is you were headed to Richmond to see your
Yeah,
girlfriend, and
right.
that's where I'm heading. And if I can just get this one last load paid off, I think I can get her back, Catherine, get the kids back, and we can figure out this police thing later.
Um.
I
Okay.
should also go ahead and mention, since we're at the part of the ride where you tell me I have to expose myself fully to
I
you,
do.
secret wise, there's a
I
body in the
don't. I don't
back.
think I have. I mean, I don't remember saying anything like that. So I do. Oh.
Well, it's pretty standard in the hitchhiker ride part. This is where I let you know everything that I'm dealing with. There is a dead body in the back, and with the
Okay.
it was a
With the drugs, it's in the trunk with the drugs.
it was a mix-up, Skills, and I think you're missing that. It was a mix-up,
Mm-hmm.
and he pulled his weapon, so I pulled mine. And this is where you're supposed to say something to the effect of, "It's all going to be fine because X."
Right, because you seem like a great guy, and you think you got a good head on your shoulders. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the car. Uh,
Honestly, Skills, when I pulled over the last time, that really slowed me down. So at this point, I'm not going to be able to stop till we get to Richmond. Otherwise, well, I don't know how to say this loosely, but we'll both be in the back of a trunk dead.
Okay, then let's keep going.
Okay, great. Skills. I'm just saying, you're young, okay, but you're an old soul, as you said.
Yeah, again, don't really know what that means. Just
Okay.
somebody say that.
When we get to Richmond,
Yeah.
there's going to be a few guys. They're Mexican or Colombian. I'm never sure which gang I'm dealing with, but
Okay, you should probably know what. I mean, not.
That's not my
your
problem.
business. You should probably know which gang you're dealing with. Just.
Skills, you're getting caught up in the detail. That's not what
Okay. Sorry.
as a hitchhiker. Okay. But when we get there, I'm going to appreciate if you'll kind of stay with me through that part as sort of a spiritual support and also for sort of a muscle. You're bigger than I am, which I think is great.
Barely. I mean, I can't tell. You're sitting down, but
you're younger. I can tell. I can just tell that.
Okay, granted.
In a fight scenario, that you would do a better job than I would.
Yeah, I'm not great. In fights. I think my advice to you, honestly, would be if you know that it's going to come to a confrontation, is to not meet up. Although those are the guys you're hoping to sell the
guys I have to get these drugs to. Okay. They're going to be angry about their buddy in the trunk.
So that's their buddy in the trunk. But so this is a hypothetical. You're going to go to the trunk and get the drugs out to sell to them, and hope that they don't see their friend in the trunk, or they already know about their friend is in the trunk.
Skills. I'm asking you. Do you think I should tell them about the guy, or I could just try to not bring it up, and maybe they won't come around to the back of the trunk?
You know what? I would say dump the body somewhere, and if there's any possibility that they don't know it's you, you want to stick with that. The thing I would avoid is just bring them back to the trunk with no warning, and they're just expecting the drugs, and they see the body of their friend. I would go, but again, this is way outside my area of expertise.
I got to be honest. I'm glad I had you for this because Wise Bear, while he was nice, he was one.
Where is Wise Bear right now, by the way? Is there any way you can get Wise Bear back in? I let
him off somewhere in the Memphis area, and I had.
Could we go back and get him, or is that a possibility?
What I'm saying is, Skills, is he wouldn't be good for this kind of thing. It turns out that maybe this is kind of your hitchhiker goal, maybe your quest.
Well, my goal is more to get from point A to point B, or point B to point C in this case, not so much to be part of a drug deal involving a murdered person. I'm 20 years old. Please let me out of the car.
Skills, I think you can tell now that what you're doing is great, and this is part of the quest.
How is it great? I've been not a help at all.
Can you get the gun out of the dashboard real quickly?
No, please don't make me touch the gun.
Okay, listen, we're going to be getting there, okay? All I need you to do is pretend that you know Spanish, okay?
I know 3 words in Spanish.
That's great. Just say them if they say anything to you. The point is, if they think...
Agua, hacienda, muchos gracias. So 4 words. I know 4 words in Spanish.
Okay, all I'm saying is, Skills, when we get to Richmond, if they realize that you aren't Spanish, we're both dead, okay? That's what I want you to understand. But you're a hitchhiker. This is your game. This is what you live for.
We have very different understandings of what the hitchhiker game is.
Skills, why did you hitchhike if you didn't
get from a place to a place?
You needed an adventure, Skills.
An adventure? So I just pretend I'm Spanish? That's what you want me to pretend I'm Spanish? Okay.
Hispanic.
Hispanic, not Spanish. Okay, Hispanic.
They prefer, okay?
Right. Hopefully we won't have a discussion about it, so it won't come up what the proper nomenclature is.
Okay, look, I'm starting to think that we should show them the body. And I think that they're going to be mad at first. But again, in the adventure aspect that you're encouraging us both to do here.
Am I? I don't recall encouraging an adventure. I really think that's not a thing. That's not a thing that I said.
You were the one that said death is a solution to a temporary problem. And we're dealing with
suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I saw a bumper sticker that said that once. I'm just repeating a bumper sticker back to you. I'm not an expert.
Skills, we're dealing with a temporary problem, okay? When we get there, if anything starts, I need you to be willing to shoot your gun. I need you to be willing to kill these people, okay? Do you ever want to... Look, you have a girlfriend to think of, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and I have a family. I have Catherine and the kids.
Right.
Okay? All right?
Okay, great. So
You're
pretend
gonna have to kill these guys.
right. I have to pretend to be Hispanic and then kill them.
If it comes to that.
Are you sure I can't just pitch in for gas money? I mean, I'd be willing to throw in.
This is the life of a hitchhiker, Skills. This is the life of a hitchhiker. This is your life now.
Okay, I wasn't fully aware of what it meant to hitchhike. I guess this is on me in some ways.
You're the first hitchhiker I picked up that hasn't been game. Okay?
I feel like you might have asked different things of the other hitchhikers then, though, because I don't know what...
Almost frame for frame, what I asked, except for White's Bear because he was much too small.
Okay, I guess let's go.
Get off the interstate here. We're close to Richmond, all right?
Great. Okay, let's go murder some drug dealers.
Okay, don't be like that, Skills. I don't understand why you...
I feel like I'm handling this pretty well under the circumstances.
Skills, you're being a very negative hitchhiker, and I'm starting to regret, if I can be honest, ever picking you up.
Yeah, I'm having some regrets in that direction as well.
Oh. Okay, well, that makes two of us, all right? Thanks for ruining the vibe right before we have to meet with these guys, okay?
Honestly, one piece of advice that I would give you at this point is really the vibe is not that critical. It's more the impending death aspect.
Well, now that is probably true. And I...
Blackout.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jacob. Very fun.
Thank you, man.
Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description of the video?
I'll probably have you do my Twitter.
Okay.
As is common with these guys, it's Wilson Allen Jacob, and I'll send you the link. And then my sketch team, Faster Human, it has been competing in the Channel 101 competition, and we have another one of those coming up this month. So everybody come see the Channel 101 show.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll put links to both of those in the description of the video. Thanks again for doing it.
Hey.
Have a great day.
Hey, thanks, man. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care.